Hello and welcome to Free Cheese, episode 282. I'm your Joe Nix, joined by Marc Augustiniak.
What's up?
Matt Zellner.
Hello.
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games, brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. You and I rhymes with hentai.
What?
Huh?
Who?
You and I.
Huh. I don't even know.
I'm going to put it on a shirt. Front of it says you and I, back of it says hentai.
Okay. Like the letter U, ampersand, I?
Sure.
Okay.
You chill as AF. Can I get your credit card number?
Dude. I can't. I fucking can't. Oh, man. How you guys doing?
Trying to get home for the snow.
Ah, yeah.
It's like, it's weird. It's like, it's
It
cold.
shifted.
It's cold, but it's not.
That's because it's going to snow.
That's because it's not windy,
Because it's going to snow.
which is how I like it. Not windy.
Because it's going to snow. The last few days have sucked because I don't like the wind cold and how like.
Tell me somebody who does. I know people say they like winter, but I want to know specifically, do they like wind?
Yeah, no, I love winter
Do you
over
like the
summer.
wind in winter?
We know it's
Winter.
a confirmed fact that freecheese.com fully supports fuck summer.
No.
Confirmed.
No, not
I
confirmed.
just confirmed it.
No.
However, I don't like wind in the winter. I don't care if it's 16 degrees out.
I don't like wind, period. I don't care what season it is.
Summer, there's winds all right.
Nope.
It wafts up smells of bullshit, but it does cool you down from that shitty ass
Because
sun.
it's all no. If it's heat wind, it's like nature just farting in your face.
Okay, I'm thinking more like
Especially you adding with the stinks that it wafts up.
yeah, because usually there's dead shit.
It's
'Cause
Mother
it's
Nature
summer.
giving you
Things
pink
die in
eye.
the summer.
That's what that is.
Huh? Mother Nature's pink eye?
Giving you pink eye because it's farting in your
Oh
face.
yeah, I get that.
Oh, there's farticles getting in your eyes.
Ugh.
See, wind's not good.
Snow's good though. Snow's real good.
Can be.
It is.
What kind of snow? The kind you actually make a snowball out of, or just like fluffy shit you can't do anything with?
I don't even touch a shit anymore. I just like looking at it and then not having to do anything because it's just like, I can't do that, man. It's snowing.
You never,
Sorry.
You never used to like put rocks inside of snowballs and chuck them at people?
Rocks? No, it wasn't that.
I'll do you one better. I had a neighbor, and
I think you say a glass shard next.
nope, old dog poo. Put it inside of a snowball
That is worse.
and chucked it at people I didn't like.
Hmm.
I felt like they deserved it though. It was justified. I feel. It wasn't just like, oh hey, here's this random person. I don't care about him. No, it was like, you know what? You're pretty annoying, and I don't like you. So you get this.
I think a kid in my neighborhood was doing shit like that. I got a girl that I had a crush on that I wrote a love letter to, picked up all the dog shit from her backyard and put it in a blender and blended it up with water and I don't know what else and then dumped it on me while I was in her pool.
What? I feel like that's
Once again, what childhoods
That is-
you all have?
I didn't invite that.
That's
I wrote
worse
I
than-
wrote a sweet ass love letter. I wrote down the lyrics to Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden and gave it to her at lunch. Wow. I got returned by, I was like, oh
so I
shit.
wasn't the only one to listen to that song.
Fuck no, man. That was the way to a girl's heart. I knew it. She knew it. She just didn't want to believe it. It's all right. Who won?
How did you
Well,
live?
how do we know that you won? What's you up to?
I don't
Drinking dog shit from a blender?
probably. Yeah, I mean, come on. Not that bright if you're going to put dog shit in a blender and then put it back in your house. You know what I'm saying?
She had to touch it.
I know.
Nah, you can glove it.
She doesn't sound like the glove type.
She weren't.
She's not a glove
She's not the
type.
glove type.
She weren't.
She's not.
Not a glove type.
Ever played Glover? She didn't.
Yeah.
That's her least
I
favorite.
mean, I didn't either, but I used gloves.
I'm just saying, someone writes you a cool love letter, maybe just politely decline and not kids out there listening to the Free Cheese podcast up past your bedtime. Don't be throwing dog shit on people.
Unless it's on a snowball.
Also, I was in her pool. You know what I mean? Like, you just...
Yeah, why would you do it on your own
You
pool?
fucked up your blender and you fucked up your pool.
She
Now
also-
you got dog shit going into the fucking filter. It's going to float there like the weird ass chlorine little thing that sticks. Come on.
And she fucked out the best chance she'd ever have at love.
It's like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the real. What was the candy bar in Caddyshack? It's the real one of those floating around.
I never saw Caddyshack.
Really? I mean, it's that kind of movie.
I used to confuse it with Groundhog Day.
Same.
Completely different movie.
I know.
No,
and
but I
both
get it.
movies I've rarely seen. So
Doesn't Caddyshack have like a gopher in it?
Yeah.
It does.
Right.
And I think
that-
you said that
that's-
was
Yep.
Groundhog Day. That's a groundhog. As a kid, that's what I thought.
And that's one of the arcs in the
That's-
story is Bill Murray's trying to get the groundhog out because he's ruining the golf course.
Mm.
It's one of like 3 main story plot.
I mean,
Like I said, it's that kind of comedy from back then.
no, I know what it is. I'm very aware of it. I just didn't ever see it. Don't know if I need to. There's a lot
It's
of
that
those.
comedy, you know.
It's a lot of those where people. How do you?
I mean, I like Caddyshack, but I'm not going to sit here and say,
Not gonna
oh my
damn me for it.
God.
Yeah,
How dare you not see that movie?
I had a lot of those moments. People just like,
I'm like that with video games.
what? You give people shit about it, or people
No,
give
no,
you shit
people-
because you never played?
But yeah, it's that.
What's the big one for you?
Metal Gear?
How dare you?
Yeah.
I never played it either. Tried.
How dare you?
Boring.
Not boring? Are you kidding me?
No,
See,
I
I disagree with the criticism. It's not me complaining. that
The-
you didn't
no,
play it.
the
I
I.
like stealth games. I just never played it.
It's that music. That music alone keeps me playing that game.
It's good. I couldn't get far enough in it. I was always playing it on the wrong platform. I think.
I think. Well, okay.
Well,
I
Technically,
don't know, like Vita. Like I feel like that game needs to be like a big.
Yeah, I mean,
Bold
just get
expression.
a PlayStation Classic, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
It'll
I
be
mean-
fine.
You know, I thought about that the other day.
Or you can just borrow Matt's SNES Classic.
And
And
play it on there.
yeah,
No, because
don't break my shit.
they're $60 now. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy one at 60, but no one's gonna buy one at 60. Those things will hit 40, then they'll hit 20. And I was like, I spent $20 on worse things than a fucking PlayStation Classic. Worst case scenario, I got me a cool ass USB PlayStation controller.
and I think on top of Metal Gear,
Mm.
I think the other thing was that I've played Final Fantasy games, but I've never completed a Final Fantasy.
Not even 4?
Mm-mm.
4 is a Marc ass jam.
Like I know what happens,
Yeah.
but just haven't. I don't know what it is.
Because those old Final Fantasy games especially just hit a fucking wall. That's why people can't finish things like Chrono Trigger, for example. Sorry.
To be fair, I did not finish that one either. But
I almost bought it.
But that was the one I was the most invested in out of all of them.
Yeah. Man. What a week. Snow.
Yeah, wind blows.
Yeah, I'm good without the wind. We're almost out of it. Like, we're in January. January's
Oh
basically
no,
over.
no, we're in snow, winter, blizzard season now. They always hit in January and February, especially that first like 2 weeks in February.
Yeah.
Look back historically. Look at the records,
Mm. You know what always happens the first week of January?
predictions.
After that,
Oh
Nintendo Direct,
well,
which
It didn't.
I don't know why you guys are so not sorry. I don't mean
Right.
to say guys. Joe, I don't know why you're so obsessed over this. Just when it happens, it happens.
well, it's happening tomorrow.
No, it's not.
It's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow's the day. Remember?
Now, all right.
Yeah.
Did we go
No.
through this before?
I'm not talking. That's
Which
not what
tomorrow?
I'm not. Any tomorrow.
The kayfabe
It's
tomorrow or the
al-
IRL tomorrow?
It's always gonna be
Oh,
tomorrow.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like we've been through this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's today.
Oh, don't forget to salt your sidewalks.
Should I?
Yeah, if you do it ahead of time. it helps.
Well, when I was listening to older episodes around this time last year,
Historically,
you forgot to do that,
Yeah.
and you felt bad because
The
your
pups.
the pups. So-
But I also, now that's coming back to me, I also had then and still have the same predicament. I don't think the salt that I have is pup friendly.
I think you were trying to find.
Yep, didn't do that.
that
Not gonna do that today.
he,
Yeah.
he stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a hard pause on that.
Should have done that.
Hmm.
It's alright. I'll just go out there and
Just light a fire and throw it.
dude, down with
Molotov
that.
cocktail.
Down with that.
You need to get beer before the snow happens.
This
did.
was also.
I went grocery shopping today.
I think
You got beer?
Yeah, I bought 6 of them.
Oh.
I wasn't going crazy. I wasn't buying another fucking mountain
30?
of beer. Yeah, like last time. But no, I went grocery shopping and then I grabbed, I don't know I forget what it's called, but it's a nice local brewery. They got a picture of that trash monster
I
from the
saw
harbor.
it up there. Yeah. I did realize
That's
that was beer. I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
realize it was beer.
What's that trash monster's name? Trashy? You know, the little Baltimore boy?
Oscar.
The one,
Oh
not
no,
that
no,
one.
the
The one who hangs out in
Um,
the harbor and like, you know,
I don't.
yeah,
even know.
I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Old Trashy. That's what I'm gonna call him. So it's got a picture of Old Trashy on the cans. I forget the name of the brewery. But yeah, I'm set. I'm also good. We had a nice little Friday night pizza party. I don't need to like
Yeah.
dive in. I'm all right. We had our first Smash tournament, which was fun. Which I don't feel like my win was earned.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. The tournament just felt like we weren't in it. I didn't feel the tension. You know what I mean?
Is it because the stages weren't Omega?
It could have been. I mean, I got there. You and I head to head in the end.
I also wasn't like a main. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, that could have been it.
It's not as intense.
It didn't have that like fucking, you know. But it's alright.
Still good vibes.
I agree. I had a good time. Real good time. Well, outside of Trash Monsters and looking for snow and whatever else, you guys play some video games this week?
Barely, but yes.
What did you barely play this week?
So I got a laptop through work,
Nice.
and I was like, you know what? I forget it's portable. I can take this home with me. So I installed Steam. I was like, all right, I'm
where this
back.
going?
And
You got two right answers here.
No, it's not.
Actually, I did install some games, but I didn't play all the ones I installed.
Sorry, you just need to have them on the hard drive, ready to go. You got two correct answers here.
Oh,
Choose
well.
wisely.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's gonna be neither one. Doesn't start with a D or an A.
Well, you fucked up.
I did.
You just returned that computer now.
Oh man, that's.
How dare you never play Dota?
Yeah.
I have played Dota.
How
dare you never play
Artifact?
Okay, I haven't played that one.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
You ever play Magic?
Nope.
How
Really?
dare you never
We
play?
should go to Target and buy some Magic cards.
No,
Come on.
stop.
One day.
No, not
One
one
day.
day. Never one day.
You should actually download that Arena, the beta.
You know,
I
I,
know you
have
like
an artifact.
It's different. That's like saying that you have fucking Destiny, so you won't play Call of Duty. Two different beasts. Yes, they're both shooters. Yes, they're both video games. Two different games. Sorry, continue.
Oh, so I have Arkham Origins on there, and it kept all my progress from before.
Thank
All
you,
right, good.
Steam. What's that? What do they call it? Cloud? Is it just Steam Cloud?
Sure.
Cloud saves, whatever.
Yeah, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna hop into this a little bit, and then I realized Joe's advice was right. I'm gonna wait till after City to play that one because, boy, Origins looks so much better than Asylum.
Oh, really? Even the remastered Asylum?
I just like how they designed Batman
Yeah, I
in
agree.
Origins. He just looks better. I don't know what it is. I mean, I appreciate long ears on the Asylum one, but just something, just the suit. I don't know. It's weird. It does that Star Wars shit.
I also
that I
like the
don't like.
aesthetic of that game too. It's very snowy,
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
it's like Christmas Eve,
Mhm.
or something, and then
and that's how to keep people off the streets.
Right. Any excuse. The Arkham one, I liked it because it was the one, but in hindsight, when you look back at it, it is much more like muddy and like green and swampy, which I know swampy is not the right word, but you know what I mean?
yeah.
Where,
No, that's actually that's a good description.
like everything I walked through that whole game just felt like that was
It's the last half of that game that gets like that.
well, yeah.
Well, no, I mean,
literally
like,
it does, yeah.
Like the game stands out. I feel like in the beginning, like I always remember those iconic parts, and then at the end, everything kind of blurs together.
But even the beginning of it, like I'm just thinking like tonally color, like the color palette they use, like it's very like brown and muted, where like City was like these kind of like stark contrasts to one another. The city was like really
Yes, I haven't touched
dark
City
and bright.
or
I think City's really good.
or Night yet.
I can't. I always go back and forth whether or not City's my favorite or
But
It depends what you're saying.
I didn't
what you're
realize-
trying to compare.
like story wise, I'm like 3/4 through this game.
Origins.
Yeah,
wow.
like I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, dude, I have a lot of freaking stuff going on. I have a lot of gadgets. Look at all these costumes that I can't wear until I beat the game. That's cool.
They did that in that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gross.
Unless you're doing the simulations.
Right.
So that's all I did.
Yeah.
I was like, I need to reacquaint myself with this because the combat is different a little bit from Asylum.
Yeah, because they had all of the learnings of Asylum and City to apply to.
Because the Origins is like, man, he really leaps like 20 yards to get to an enemy to keep that combo going.
You think we get another one of those this year?
Just like the beat 'em up type?
A Batman.
Oh, Batman.
Oh, Batman? Oh.
From Montreal.
If they do, I've seen... It's weird that's come back around lately on the webs.
Because
and people were like, Batman Beyond. I want either a movie or a game, but like Batman Beyond would be the one.
I would be really down with that. I think the that came out because this is the canonical year that Bruce stopped being Batman. But the studio, Montreal, the executives of it. Remember we had that story a couple months back that they were, or probably I don't know, whatever it was. But yeah, they were purportedly working on a Court of Owls
right
game.
before the Game Awards.
Yeah. And they were going to
That'd
adapt
be cool.
that. Yeah, which I wouldn't mind a Court of Owls game, but I'd also, whatever it is, I just want, I wonder if it's this year.
It could be. I don't know. Yeah. But like with the training, I kept switching. Like the costume I was using was Bruce's like pseudo like ninja vigilante gear, where it's just like a hood, he has armor.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want this. Like I wish I could just be like this throughout the rest of the game. I don't even want like a Batman outfit. I just want like
Want to sneak around stealth style
just like pure
in some fucking Sunny Surplus gear.
Yeah, just like something out of Kick-Ass.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
And I was like, I was just having fun with that. Just trying out different modifiers, making enemies stronger. I can't use gadgets, but I can do like a health regen.
I don't remember the training.
They're more aggressive. Some will go to pick up guns maybe. I was just testing all that out. It was pretty fun. Cool. Then I was like, no, what? This is way more advanced than Asylum. I need to go back to Asylum.
Yeah, Asylum really only had like the two types of takedowns, right?
Yeah,
it's like City introduced like all the fucking types of takedowns.
It was real limited. I'm gonna see how much it is on Steam because
I think I have
all
all
of
of them
on sale.
I have all of them but Night on Steam, but I think I'm just gonna play everything through my Xbox and only play Origins on Steam. It doesn't matter. I'm using Xbox controller either way. But
it's $20, not on.
Isn't Arkham Knight on Steam though? Isn't that the one that's all fucked up?
It's probably fixed by now.
Or there's some guy who fixed it.
Yeah.
But
because the Arkham stuff that I have is through that like trilogy that they re-released.
Yeah.
So maybe that one's better.
I don't know. I remember there was a lot of problems at PC one for a while.
Yeah.
Really excited to get to a point where I finally play as Nightwing. Looking forward to that.
Which game was that in?
I want to say Night.
City?
Oh, is it City? It might be City.
City had like some.
There was some Catwoman, I think. There was some Robin.
City was Catwoman.
Origins
had that?
Origins, I know I can beat Deathstroke in the.
Yeah. I remember that.
Stuff.
I just forget when Nightwing came. Definitely like Night, you could fully just like go as Nightwing.
Yeah.
But I feel like they did it beforehand in a small way that made me be like, fuck, I want a whole bunch of this. And then when they put it in Night, it paid off. It might have been Origins, but I don't think it was City.
See, Origins wouldn't make sense. Origins wouldn't make sense because it's Origins. He's just now being Batman.
It was probably
so he doesn't
City.
even have a Robin yet.
But it was like
City?
DLC or some shit.
Oh, no, the DLC was Robin for City. And the DLC for
Maybe
Origins,
that's what I'm thinking of. Maybe you couldn't play as Nightwing. Maybe you played as Robin, and I wanted it to be Nightwing.
Because Robin, that DLC follows up immediately. Like, it's the aftermath of the ending of City.
Nightwing bundle pack for City.
Oh, all right.
There it is.
But that's all right. So DLC, but
Yeah, but he's
played
streamlined in Night.
Yes.
Okay.
He's like just
cool.
You could. I think you're primarily Batman.
Because that's a whole AI thing, right? You have a partner and you can execute combos or switch between them.
Correct. He comes in. Him and Robin come in at certain points in the
City.
story.
And Catwoman, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, those games are real good.
Yeah, so.
We need another one of those. Not those, but I mean like.
Say Spider-Man just came out?
Not that. I mean like when the Arkham games came out, like they kind of swept. You know what I mean? Like there wasn't anyone who didn't love those games.
I mean, it's the modern beat 'em up. Like it's the way to go about it.
I guess Spider-Man fills that a little bit. It's just that, you know what I mean? Like, everyone that
Yeah.
played it was like, dude, these games are fucking good.
Like
Except for, like, one weirdo who was like, fuck Batman. And you're like, man, fuck you.
it does for me. It doesn't even have to be
Stay
Batman.
in
I
college.
just want a dude that just fucking Hail Marys people.
Like,
Just, like is Hail Mary the right term? Maybe it's not.
Hail Mary's a long football throw.
No, but it's also like a haymaker.
Haymaker. There
That's
you
what I
go.
meant.
It's
Yeah.
also a song by Tupac.
There you go. See,
Yeah.
I just want a haymaker people. Just
Yeah,
wanna
it'd be pretty
fucking pow.
Yeah.
I don't care. Give me a Ninja Turtles game like that. Give me.
Remember that fucking rumor that Rocksteady was doing the Ninja Turtles game?
God, it would have been so
I
good.
know.
They have the name.
I know.
They have that
It's
name.
right there, man. You just got to reach out and grab it.
They have Casey
Sefton
Jones
Hill.
DLC.
Get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that would have been so good.
Fucks.
But that's all I did with Origins was just like training stuff. And then the main game of the hour for me, Resident Evil 2 remake,
Ooh.
the one shot demo.
One shot.
Yeah, Old Boy came out Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
Just as I expected it to be.
Not good?
The worst. I just give up. Horror sucks. No, I love it. It plays just as good as it looks. I actually tried going back to 4 after playing this demo, and I could not enjoy it the same way as I used to because of how smooth the controls are in the remake. And 4 has 3 different button configurations and how you want to go about it. And I tried them all. It's like it's playable, but it's not the same. Like it's just they've evolved so much since then. And like RE2 has like perfected that balance between those over the shoulder Resident Evils and like the horror of the old ones, and like they just got the horror and the action together, and it's so smooth.
Is the camera fixed?
Oh, see, when you say that, do you mean did they fix the camera to where it's better, or is it fixed as in the angles are? you can't move?
Are they not doing what I hate in the Resident Evil remake, as seen in every fucking video we put out each week?
It is not that. No.
Okay, so I can walk forward and continue to walk that direction.
It is over the shoulder the whole time.
It's 4, 5, and 6.
If I pull the right stick, does the camera turn with me?
Yes.
No.
Wait,
I mean, it does, but you can also fully see the front of your character.
All right, I'm good.
Because I rotated and I just want to see Leon's
It's like
face.
a modern third-person shooter.
Good.
Yeah. Like
Sounds like what they should have done with that last one.
60 frames.
Yeah.
The inventory.
Do you know if that's just because you're on an X or?
I do not know that, but from everything I've seen, it's
They ran pretty smooth. I don't know if it was 60.
You played on PS4?
Yeah, your PS4 to be exact.
Oh shit.
I think it was 60.
Yeah.
That might be wrong.
But that engine they have ever since 7.
It's the same engine as that?
Yeah.
Yep, RE
Cool.
engine they call it.
So I feel like these are the designs they would carry into like a Resident Evil 8 per se. Like maybe evolve that Leon design to make him older and more age because he's all young and rookie here. But
Yeah, because you got to wonder what they.
because you got to remember it's 1998.
But yeah, for sure. But also, like, why Leon? Why now? Or why 2? Why now? You know what I mean?
Because 2 was like one.
No,
was good.
I know too. I'm just saying, like,
in terms of just releasing these games and all that.
and you start to think about like their bigger plan, right? Like, are they putting it out just to put it out and say, "Hey, look, we made that game better again"? Or is this a thing where you're like,
it might be
we want the modern
a lot
person.
of answers. I think it was
Sure, yeah.
It was between waiting for this remake even before 7 was announced.
Yeah.
The anniversary of 2.
Yeah.
And then you have I guess they didn't want to make another first game with Chris and Jill because Chris was in 7. Spoilers, everybody.
right.
What?
Yeah. So maybe they.
But Leon was not in 7, right?
Correct.
And Leon's current status is
He actually works with Chris.
okay.
So
So the fact that Chris shows up at 7 is indicative that there is a Leon still out there somewhere.
they are like they're working together. They have their own.
Is that in 7 or is that just coming from 6?
This is actually coming from the movies that are in between that
are canon.
Cool.
That's right.
Yeah, they're
Forgot about
canon.
those.
So in the movies, they're CG movies, which I think are pretty good. They're worth watching.
I always forget about them when
that's like they miss a spotlight so much because they're like straight to DVD or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't have Mila Jovovich in them. That's the problem.
No, but Leon and Chris finally start like their own like group.
Is it called Rats?
I wish that would be so good. I think I can't remember if it's because I know in 7 there's another Umbrella Corporation, which is what Chris is a part of.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Are they Umbrella 2 Corporation?
No,
You too?
it's just in
Corp?
Oh my god, that would have been so good too.
Come on. I'm filling in for Mark this
Yeah,
week.
I know.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Bono.
I can't remember if it's that or they have their own separate group that's like a third party.
That's cool.
Different from that. But yeah, so this game is oh my god, like it's just so nice just moving around, shooting the zombies. Like you want to be like you're just tense. Even though like I'm a veteran player and I kind of know what to expect because the story beats. The way they switched up that whole police station.
Yeah.
And navigating. It is not the
that
same.
That first kind of section they force you into when the game first opens and like the first like shutter door you have to go into, like that whole hallway is like it's completely mapped differently.
And you just have to use your flashlight and like look around. I did test out like the different speeds between like walking, running, and like tiptoeing. Like if you're just aiming and just walking as slow as you can't even hear your footsteps. So I was like, that's pretty good. I feel like that might become. I feel like sound plays more important this time around when it comes.
Oh
to
yeah, I'm sure.
Like tracking zombies or whatnot, killing the zombies, that's tough.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree.
I like it, but at the same time, it's like I can see the argument for it that people might be deterred a little bit from it.
How do you kill them? Is it bullets?
You still shoot them in the head, but like anywhere else, a limb will fall off. It takes a couple layers. Even in the face, layers will peel off. And they will still come after you.
Do you have because you know me, my favorite tactic is try not to die, and then they grab me, and then I use one of my emergency weapons, the taser or the dagger.
So there aren't emergency weapons exactly.
Okay.
You do get a knife, but from what this game is telling me, you get more than one.
Interesting.
Because it has a durability meter.
Can you just shout last resort and lay on the bottom? Or lay on the floor? Possum style?
I mean, you can shout last resort whenever.
All right.
But when it come at you and you have the knife, you can have it as a separate weapon. You don't have to go to your inventory to equip it. You just have it. You just hit left bumper,
right.
Knife ready,
cool.
and you can like slash. But if they're on you and you're trying to struggle and get them off, he will like. So for me, what Leon did was he like stabbed it into the jugular of a zombie, and she was still coming after me. And I couldn't pull it out until I actually finished her off. And then I picked it. Okay.
Sorry.
No, I walked into that one. So yeah, pulled it out, and then I noticed there was a meter on. I was like, oh, okay, this will break eventually, which that's realistic.
Oh.
And that means there has to be more than that one.
There is. So, did you get into that room where the lockers are, and the lockers have the code? There's a combat knife in one of those lockers if you're looking.
But you probably can't open it because you're missing
the two or one.
No, it's two of them. Yeah, number 2 and number 3 out of that keypad. You don't have.
You
the
can
buttons.
get some of them, but no, the combat knife may have been on the right hand side.
Because on the right hand side, I got was
did
the
you
roll
open
of,
all of them?
The
I didn't open
photography.
all. It might be on the left hand side.
There's only 2 you can open.
Oh,
and it was the roll of photos and ammo for your pistol, I believe.
Probably.
Yeah.
A lot of ammo in this game, at least in that demo.
Yeah,
how many ink
because
ribbons?
because it takes like you don't. From what I've seen,
0. Well, they
I
didn't let you
saved the
save.
save.
There, you go up to the typewriter and like it shows like prompt you for the X, but like it crosses it out in this game or in the demo.
But here's the thing: 4 had a typewriter. You didn't need ink ribbon.
Need ink ribbon.
Right.
Correct.
So I'm gonna think you don't need ink ribbon.
Did OG2 use ink ribbons?
Yes.
Ugh.
But we've come so far, they might have taken that out.
All right.
I mean, this is.
It does take about like 7 or 8 shots to kill a zombie. But the cool thing is that like if you're just panicking, open crosshair, you're not gonna get an accurate shot.
Yeah.
They
you have
actually
to, line it
they
up.
actually reward you with like you take your time, you stand there, and then you see the little dot pop up, and then you have a more accurate shot.
Got it.
and you can try to blow their head off.
You can also dodge zombies.
Nice. What do you do? Hit circle?
No, you just
roll?
bait them and run around them.
Yeah. They don't like. Well, they're not. I mean, I don't think Crimson Heads weren't a thing in any of the other games.
No, not until remake.
So they don't chase you. But yeah, like some were coming into that place, that ammo place or whatever, and I walked around and I was like, I'm an idiot.
No, it felt good. Like I could hear like a zombie come behind me, and I can tell from the sound cue it was like charging me. So like I like moved to the left and like went right by me.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
They still try to give you some not really jump scares, but there are moments where they kind of get you startled.
Dude, what? It's on it was either on the second or third floor. I was opening lockers, and that one was in there.
It got me too.
I jumped like a little bitch.
Yeah.
I jumped like the biggest fucking bitch.
Just the
in
corpse
room.
just falls out.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and he starts chasing him. Fuck.
There's one where it's like he's hanging from the ceiling with like a thing through his mouth, and that like just falls on you if you walk by. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Oh, he didn't follow me.
Oh, he fell on me.
Oh, I must have walked to the left because I probably was a scared baby. Because you know what? I was looking for the liquor. I was like, this is the hallway.
I saw him run by.
I saw him run by too.
I didn't fight him.
No. I pulled out that shotgun real quick.
So this 30 minutes done, can't play it again, right?
You can play again. You just can't continue from where you left off.
I thought
Like,
it was a 30-minute time
so
demo.
So there is like story beats in the game, and when you get to like the next one, it pretty much is going to have you explore like another wing of the police department. It stops you and it tells you your game completion.
And
However, you can keep replaying that demo for 30 minutes. So if you beat it,
so you can explore how you want it.
So like I beat it in like 17 minutes. I could have went back and beat it in 5 until I was out of time.
Okay.
I don't know how long I took. I don't know if I used up all the time or not because
Wait.
I had a call to come back to the lobby, I think.
No, I didn't get that.
See, the guy that gave me the knife, he's like, hey, I need you to come back, and then it like demo was over.
Oh, you see, I found the key, and I was like, oh, I know what door I go to, and I kind of went to it right away, and
I just kept exploring.
Just for clarity, you said you beat it in 17. That means you have 13 minutes remaining to keep playing through this, or you could restart again with a fresh 30.
Both. No.
No,
The latter.
No, you don't restart with a fresh 30. You have 13. I have 13 minutes left on my account.
So you can go fuck around with... Okay,
possibly.
Got it. That's what I thought it was.
I don't know if like I accidentally kept it running, or I don't know if they do a gameplay or in the menu. Like that's weird, but
so the time is like overall
30 minutes.
Overall 30 minutes. It's not. It doesn't restart.
No.
Okay. So if this was a 1 minute demo, I could play it 30 times.
Right.
Or play the one demo once for 30 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. And you get one time per account.
Gotcha.
That's
I mean,
what I thought. Okay.
you know what? That's fine because I think I exhausted the full 30 minutes.
I would say, I mean, if you need to play it more, though, I mean, it did come out on Xbox and Steam. You now have the other two platforms.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's If I don't need to play that demo again.
No, I don't need to either.
I played the parts that I saw that they revealed. You know, so some of it was a little expected, and so I didn't want to spoil too much for myself.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. I mean, I never had doubt that this game was going to be bad.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad it just got confirmed.
Yeah.
And then they showed a special trailer
Put on the board.
at the end of it.
Mark, there's a 0.5 still up for grabs, too. If you want that, you got 1.5 by the end of this episode.
Nobody wants that 0.5.
I want to give it to someone.
So one of my favorite characters.
I might take it next year.
You don't want to damn somebody.
I might damn myself.
I don't think anybody wants it.
I don't want it, but maybe.
It's gone.
It might be a dirty half point to win.
So there's a character named Hunk.
Sure.
I don't know if that's initialized or if that's just like his
I
code
think that's his
name.
name.
Yeah.
Or code name, whatever.
It was a separate game mode in Classic 2.
Mm-hmm.
You could play as him, and he was like a member of Umbrella, and you find out more information with that character, a little more insight.
What's he look like?
You don't see his face. He's wearing a gas mask, full tactical gear.
Okay.
But I know he's like a fan favorite. So like they brought that back as they showed. I was like, that's cool. And I was like, I wonder if they're gonna bring one of my predictions back, and they did. Fucking Tofu.
Ready
and it was
to
the
play.
greatest reveal too, because you just kind of hear the tofu make noise, and you just see it scurry by the camera,
Yep.
and it's
That's
like
pretty good.
It's just I
end
think,
of the trailer.
What was it speaking in Japanese?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was speaking, but I didn't
It's just
understand any of it.
It's a tall cube of tofu wearing like Jill's hat,
And with a gun,
yeah,
right?
just with a rifle, just in the sewers, ready to hunt some alligators.
I got a text from Matt that just said, "Do you know if Mark played this yet? Because he's got a point on the board."
Oh man, that makes me happy. I'm so happy for this game. I can't wait.
Yeah,
January 25th.
Yeah, I played it. I wanted I'm like with you. I have no doubt in my mind it's gonna be as excellent as it looks. And I just wanted to see how fucking dark those rooms are gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, the main hall of the Raccoon Police Department. This is cool. Looks a little bit different. Blah blah blah. And I go into that first room, like, fuck, this is dark.
Oh yeah,
It is dark.
Well, see, they have you adjust some settings before you start the demo. It's like
leaned-
like 3 or 4 settings.
I even leaned into the brighter end of it, and it was still dark.
Damn.
Like, where it said, those ones where it's like, have the one visible, the one not. I made that one that's not, like, barely visible, and I was still like, this is dark.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Earlier, I think I've seen people complain about killing the zombies online, where, like, there was this one where they shot so many times, and yet it still came back up afterwards. And, like, sure, I can understand that argument. For me, it rarely happens. Maybe just shoot better to where the head is fully decapitated, if you need to. They don't bleed out puddles, by the way, to know if they're dead. So
You just have to wait and watch.
I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Sometimes I just do an extra shot when they're down.
Double tap.
Yeah, even with a knife, like you can sever limbs while they're down,
That's pretty good.
and like even their torso, like even if they're cut in half, they'll still crawl after you. But so with me, my defense for that argument with like how many shots it takes for these things is they're not your typical zombies. These are
It's fucking super steroids and shit, right?
right. They're
T-virus.
they're bioengineered.
Yeah.
So that's
Is that
just
is that a spoiler?
no. But I
Fuck
feel like
it.
when people
Oh, it's in the beginning intro. Yeah, you're fine.
yeah, I mean, I just don't think they take that into consideration that this is Resident Evil,
Right.
not Night of the Living Dead.
Right.
William Birkin.
Yeah. Yeah, totally worth it. If you haven't tried
Good.
it out yet, check it out. It's free. You have nothing to lose.
Good.
Not even that much time either if you did feel like you lost something.
No, it is the best 30 minutes. Like that was my gateway horror game. I'm glad it's coming back like this. It's nice to get reunited.
Not bad. Matt, you play anything outside of that demo?
NHL and Artifact, but we can move on because I'm tired of talking about them.
Okay. Very good. I played some video games this week. First, did you guys watch any Awesome Games Done Quick?
I did not.
A little bit. Time, very, very little.
I caught some. I'm like halfway through the Splatoon 2 Octo expansion run. That one happened like middle of the night while we were sleeping, so I had to catch
You're actually catching up on everything you've missed.
Yeah,
Okay.
I went back to that one, and then there was some of it I just kind of had on the background and stuff.
That's cool.
I fucking love games done quick. It's here, which I forget if we talked about it or not, but yeah, I'm mad that...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is there anything called awful games done quick?
No?
I mean, they put awful games in the
Yeah.
I do that.
in the thing.
Hmm.
Like there's a great Sneak King run that
Yeah.
I think I've talked about before.
You have. That's right.
There's I think this game called Titanic, but it's
For
might
PS2.
no, I think it was like a maybe I don't know. There was some weird Titanic rip-off game that someone speed run.
Yeah, no, there's a few.
Yep. So there's a side scroller, like pixel art sky
Okay.
scroller.
Yeah. I forgot what platform it was on, but I know what you're talking
I
about.
mean, yeah, they do. I've seen Pepsi Man.
Call that a bad game. How dare you?
If it wasn't for Pepsi Man, you wouldn't have, if I'm correct.
Rez?
Oh, and
Not
how
Rez.
dare I forget that I watched the speed run of Batman Forever.
Fuck. Was that this year?
No, that was a couple
Yeah.
years ago. It was a co-op run of it though.
Yeah. Ugh. Who's the Pepsi Man guy? I know that is. Is it Suda?
That's what I was under the impression that it was Suda.
Shit, it's somebody. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you look it up and you can scream it when you find it. Speaking of Splatoon 2, I played a bunch of Splatoon 2 at the beginning of the week. Splatfest last weekend got me back in. I got to echo the sentiment again. Nothing gives me greater joy than hearing Ebb and Flow pop up as soon as I step into a Splatfest match. Just that. Right. Oh my God. Fucking grinning ear to ear every fucking time. Fucking everyone slamming down on the D-pad to booyah. Everyone. It's such a good, it just makes me feel alive. Real good. And then I fell back into some Salmon Run, which that was always a Marc ass jam.
Mm-hmm. It's the easiest one to play with your friends.
That's true.
True.
I don't not like Salmon Run. I just hate when I get fucking stuck with a sniper or a weapon I'm not good with, because then I feel like I'm not contributing well enough.
But if you play it enough, it makes you good at it.
I know, but I still don't get it.
Getgood.com.
I know.
It can be frustrating, but I think that's just part of the.
Yeah, it's the
It's
role.
all random.
But I enjoy that game a lot. It still continues to be good. Jump back into ranked a little bit, and I spent a good while one night in Clan Blitz, which just that mode still feels so good to play.
I like that mode a lot.
It's really good.
It's a shame I don't play this game anymore.
I mean, it's still there. You could always
It's behind a paywall.
And then I touched this just a little bit, but Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight came out on Switch. I remember seeing this. What you got? Your eyes went wide.
That's why this meant a lot to me. Pepsi Man had okay, so the guy that created 3D models, maybe for the cutscenes,
Okay.
is a visual novel writer, Kotaro Uchikashi, which is behind the Nonary games that I like.
Oh, I thought it was something else.
999, Zero Time
Yeah.
Dilemma, Virtue's Last Reward. I think he's all with Chunsoft.
Yeah.
I thought other stuff too, but I'm not seeing any other names that I remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, no, that guy was a lead artist.
I feel like it was Suda.
I thought that too, but I don't see his name anywhere in the wiki for this. Producers, designers, or programmers.
Maybe he took it off because it was a bad game.
But was it?
I mean, come on.
Was it? People compared it to Crash Bandicoot. Which kind of makes sense. It's narrow path, running obstacles.
Yeah, this is more of an endless runner though. Like that kind of feel more than
Bring it back as a phone game.
they could do that.
Bring it back.
I mean,
That's the one I would play.
why not? Anywho, so Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight. I remember seeing that, like, art, the key art or whatever, for a while now on various platforms. But you had sent a little text to our group chat, Mark, just saying, hey, this game's out on Switch. And I looked at the trailer and I was like, oh, yeah, I never played this. I want to try it. So I did, because I also bought Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. God, what a fucking name. I bought that, and I got like $6 back in gold coins for buying that. So I bought this for like $8. And I started it. I got a little bit of the ways in. It's a Metroidvania set in like a autumnal forest. You fight with a maple leaf, which is cool. Like that's your sword. It's just a fucking leaf.
Is it? When you say that, I think Ori.
Yeah. Oh, I felt all right. So, side note, I started playing Ori this week because it hit Game Pass finally, and I jumped into that. But I was so fucking dead. I woke up at one point and I was just running into a wall, and I was like, "All right, time for bed." Don't like I put it on at like way too late at night.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not quite Ori. It doesn't
I
give
just
me.
meant like the level design. How it's like.
So far, I don't know what it.
Then again, you haven't
reminds me
seen much of Ori because you.
I saw more of Ori the first time I tried it until my computer just couldn't run it. But I don't know what this reminds me of, but it's not Ori-esque yet.
Okay.
It's something. You know what it reminds me of? like fucking what's the first stage in Sonic? Sonic.
Oh.
3.
With the mushrooms and everything.
Yeah.
That's Sonic and Knuckles.
Sonic and Knuckles. That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Is that Mushroom Hill Zone?
Maybe.
That's
There's like 2 parts where it's all nice, and then the color palette completely changes by Zone 2.
yeah. No, Zone 1, the nice one. When
Yeah.
that I
Okay.
like that one a lot.
That's cool.
Or that's what this like, bits of it, just the color palette, things like that. But
Yeah.
I really like the game so far.
Cool.
I did not
I
get
have to check
super
it out.
far. It is hard as shit, and I played it on normal.
It looked
I
tough.
heard that Matt
like-
voice in my head, like, don't just play it on fucking normal. I was like, all right, I'll just play it on normal. I played it on normal because it said hard, like, for those who want a challenge. And normal was like, you've played games before. I was like, I've played games before. I'll do this one. And it's still hard. Like,
Yeah, I have to check that one out.
that seems like a Mark game for sure. And then the big one, or getting big. Not quite big yet. We're not all the way there yet.
I can cheat. I can see his iPad from here.
But you
I don't even
can't.
know. I mean, I could see, but I'm choosing not to.
No.
It's anticlimactic if you're waiting for this news.
It's Destiny 2.
You made it sound like it was a new game that you haven't played yet.
No, it's a new game that I'm returning to.
It's not new.
Oh, but it is. I mean, stay tuned for our news segment later on. Big Destiny news if you missed it. It's not brand new yet.
It's
same
not.
thing.
It's the
I
same
know.
fucking thing, man.
No, but like I talked about, I think in my my write-up for, my favorite games of last year, Destiny's that one game where since it came out in 2017, I have these like bouts of it. Like I'm way in, I'm way out, and then I'm way in, and I'm not way in yet, and I'm like going back and forth between the thing. I talked about it the other day. The analogy I equated it to was Gatorade. You don't have Gatorade for a real long time, and you're like, man, I could go for a fucking Gatorade. And you're like, I'm gonna go to the Wawa. I'm gonna get me a Gatorade. You get there, and you're like, I should just get the one and just sip it on the drive home. But no. I'm gonna get the big one. And then you chug it before you even get in the car, and then you just feel sick because you had too much sugar. And then you're like, man, I don't ever want fucking Gatorade again. That's like Destiny 2 in me, where I'm like, I could do a little bit of
trying to find an
this.
equivalent because mine's not Gatorade.
You know what I mean? Like that.
I mean, I know.
thing where you're
I get what you're
I
saying.
haven't had that in a while. I want that. And then you just chug it, and you're like, I shouldn't have done that.
You're just
Why?
Slim Jims.
Yeah. Yes. Slim Jims. You're like, man, I could go
Okay.
for one.
But Slim Jims are forever good and Destiny's not.
But they're the same.
Have you had Jack Links?
They're all. No, I haven't. Are they good?
Oh,
Top notch.
Like Slim Jim to me isn't beef jerky.
Of
No,
course
it's a
not.
Slim Jim.
Of course not.
It's not. It's a Slim Jim.
It's some horse meat.
No, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm also not like.
It's
naysaying
boiled
it.
rat.
You know what I mean? I don't.
No,
Fuck it, man.
no, no, we're not. No.
Give me a Taco Bell. Listen,
Yeah.
Taco Bell's on the phone.
Slim Jim meat
Hi, Mr. Chocolate Brown
as,
here.
as an option on this Dorito shell.
Oh shit.
Put me in the boardroom.
That's real good. That's real good.
Put me in the boardroom. What is going on with that Mountain Dew drink?
I don't know.
Not the plain Slim Jim, like the spicy Slim
Yeah,
Jim.
no. Well, you
Yes,
can do
of
the
course.
varieties. You
With
do-
the-
you-
Oh my God.
You split it all
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
Look at that.
That's real good
get
sauce.
me in the pie. I want to go to Taco Bell.
Yeah, I kind of want to go talk about it. I kind of want to go. I want to get a bunch of Slim Jims, maybe.
I have
Put 'em
people
on a
waiting
hot
for me
dog
at
bun.
home.
You
You
got
can
Slim
do
Jims
both.
waiting at home.
Get Slim Jims.
I might have a Slim Jim at home. I'll text you all. when I
Get
get
Taco
home.
Bell.
Huh.
Do this experiment. Let's fucking do it.
Ooh boy.
I don't know what I just did.
I know that was good. That was body language that indicated someone who's real excited,
Matt's touching himself Buffalo Bill style
which is
over here.
equal to how I feel about Destiny 2 this week. That movement you just did. I feel good about it. Look like it's.
I just brought down my high.
Oh, I got in. I don't know. It's good. It's fun. I'm shooting stuff. I got carried through a couple of the weird things that are newer now that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean the gameplay itself. I think I've always enjoyed. It's just it was just, to me it's just always missing something. I mean, I'm definitely I'm curious to go back. I am like, no doubt. It's just a
I think
matter
jumping.
of,
Could
I just don't want
you-
to force myself.
No. Yeah, you should.
You know, like I gotta find when the time's right.
That's exactly
Right.
what it is. Like if you force yourself to eat Slim Jims, you're gonna have a bad time. But
Yeah.
No, wait, what? No, never.
again, if you're not looking for a Slim Jim and you just start eating them, you're like, fuck, why am I eating this? But when you really want it, then it's good. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Point is, did you ever beat the core story?
Yes.
That whole ending and everything with the dude?
Mhm.
Okay. But you didn't do Curse of Osiris?
It's all the DLC stuff I haven't fucked with, really. Like, we tried that one raid way back. Kept going down, down, and down. Some tall dude with horns.
It was a strike.
Maybe it was.
Oh.
So that's all I've done.
No, you would know when you're doing a raid because it's a
Okay.
butt fuck ton of bullshit
Yeah.
with 6
No,
people that's extremely coordinated.
Yeah, I
The
never played
raids-
with 6 people. I've only played with, I think, just the
The
3
three
That's a
maybe
strike.
four-
That's a
we did
strike
strikes,
playlist
maybe
or
4
whatever.
people.
4 is
Right?
going to be Crucible.
Or was it that?
4 would be Crucible.
The Crucible
3 is
is
the strike.
Crucible is PvP.
No.
Yeah, 4v4
We
is
did strikes. That's a strike.
Was
Yeah.
it a strike?
That's a strike.
So
Yeah.
with all the dodging the light lasers and the guys
Yeah.
summoning
That
shit,
dude- that's a strike.
Okay.
Because you're just replaying a mission story.
Yeah. That's all I've...
At-
And we were doing,
Nine.
it wasn't a regular one. We were doing the Nightfall
we did the Nightfall
strike.
strike, yeah.
Mhm.
So it's like extra difficult and everything. But you get better gear, which I'm like starting to understand. And that's the thing that's always been tough with Destiny for me is like, I'm not that end game player. I'm not that person who's going to be clocking in, right? Like I'm just never going to get there. But, and I feel like I've got that fucking fear of missing out that I'm not there. So then I just talk myself out of playing it at all.
feel like I could be, given
Yeah.
the right circumstances.
Yeah,
But
we might talk more about this next week with me,
Yeah.
but I'm interested again.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll talk more, obviously, at news.
I just don't know if I like
Yeah.
my class.
Change it.
But then I'm just what everyone else is.
Fucking...
I feel like I'm the one class a lot of people aren't.
What are you now? You're Titan?
Yeah. Because I feel like everybody's a hunter.
I'm a warlock now. Well, I have a whole like headcanon for my hunter and warlock.
I mean,
but
I
they're actually
like
the same
I like
person.
Titan, but I just don't. Maybe it's just because of my level, but I don't feel good no matter what I use or play with.
Yeah, you'll get there, and
Okay.
because they've done a lot of like boosts, so you can just like jump levels.
I think I spent all my currencies on like just looking cool, and
Have you not turned it on since like that?
I kept upgrading the same weapon I've held on to for the longest time because I don't want to lose it.
Oh yeah, you can still do that, but also
I
think
just have like I'm just like at that point where I'm just.
if you jump back in though, you'll get kind of auto boosted, and the way they do drops now for lower level characters will get you up. Like, cause like
I feel like I have to grind. Is what?
no, you don't. That's the cool thing. I played today and got carried by people who were above me, and
That's not fun either, though. Just hanging around.
it was 20 minutes though. Like it was, because I had the same thing. I was like, no, guys, I want to like in my head, like, no, I think I want to kind of do this.
Like, yeah.
It was literally 20 minutes. We jumped into a thing, and they said, yo, stand by the portal. We're gonna kill this thing, and then we'll leave. As soon as we did, I got 2 pieces of gear that bumped me up to, like, I think I honestly didn't look, but it was a good chunk of my light level went up like 10 points or something.
Like that's something that always threw me off. It's like when I played World of Warcraft, I was like playing with friends who've played forever, and I was like, oh, cool, I'll jump in, and then they're like, yeah, we'll just carry you until whatever. I'm like, I just walked around forever. I'm like, this isn't fun.
Even
And
when
Diablo.
you're playing World of Warcraft, it's boring, so don't worry.
And then I tried Diablo, and then it's like, yeah, voice people was like, oh, what's like we can carry you and blah blah blah. I'm like, I want to be part of the action. I want to fucking kill things. I don't want to just. I know.
I think there's room for that.
I get the idea.
Yeah,
You wanna
yeah,
catch
yeah,
me
yeah.
up so we can all do that together. But I want to earn.
Yeah. I know, I get that. But
Which means I have to grind. So
even if you're not grinding, or even if you're not getting carried, you don't have to grind, because the way that they do it, like you can jump in and very easily like do the daily challenges or whatever, and you'll get powerful gear, and that powerful gear is, I think the dailies give you 1 to 3 light levels. Those like that powerful gear. The weeklies are giving you +5. You can do a lot of the stuff because you haven't played in so long. You'll have all of the stuff, a chance to get powerful gear. Just drop, and you'll jump on your own. Because that was the thing, is people would walk away from the game for so long and then come back in, and the people who've been playing since 2017 are just fucking up there. And how do I get up there? Bungie made it a lot easier for you to get up there quickly and still feel like good. But I'm in a good, like, I like the way my character looks now.
Yeah, like, I don't even know. I forgot what I look like. I probably don't even care, to be honest.
It's cool. And then once I get my Warlock there, I'm going to get my Hunter back. My Hunter's like down to 3-something light level. Get her up to whatever. But yeah, Destiny seems like, this week seems like Destiny and Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe are in my future. Still poking at Smash, still poking at Halo a little bit here and there. Try some Street Fighter 4 this week.
4?
Yeah.
Wait.
Super Street Fighter 4. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I played
The one that doesn't take 10 years to load.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure, yeah, because 5's the newest one.
5's the newest one. I reinstalled 5 just to see. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anymore.
I guess to play as more Incineroar this week and Smash.
Feeling good? You did good in the tournament.
I mean, I lost first round,
But I mean, like, it was the stocks that
The one
mattered,
kill
you know
was
what I mean?
pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
I think it was unintentional, but the way it happened, you were trying to recover, but instead you took a person with you.
Oh, yeah, I was definitely trying to recover, but...
It's okay.
But that was so good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
He's tough, but he's so heavy to get off the ledge. I see why it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
God, Smash is good. Real good. Excited this week for the direct so we can find out who's the next character.
Shut up.
What? Actually, legitimately this week we do have that Mortal Kombat event.
Oh, yeah, that's
Thursday.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That
That'd
cover
be
art
cool.
got revealed.
I'll
That's
read the
cool.
highlights.
That's good ass cover art.
It is really good as cover art.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Madden 19.
Ooh, shit, it does. Oh, bitch.
But you know what it doesn't look like? Skyrim.
That's
Agreed.
true.
I also like somebody photoshopped it.
Fuck, it's that background. That's what makes it look like a
Yeah.
Madden game.
Yeah.
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 Somebody photoshopped it so it was Sub-Zero. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, that's cool.
I could see multiple covers happening.
Yeah.
It's probably reversible.
Yeah. I'm getting that game on Switch.
Yeah,
All
if you turn over your Madden 19 cover, it's the it's been there the entire time, folks.
There you go.
We're going to take a break and we'll come back. There's a lot of news this week. Some more on that.
Nudes?
Thanks, Ben. We'll be back right after this. It's snowing. We're going into the news. Yo. Nintendo's selling games on the Humble Store now. But it's not like... Huh? No. It's just a new way to buy Nintendo games for some reason. I don't see the purpose.
It is strange.
Like, it's got Smash. It's got Mario Brothers U. I mean, it's got everything you'd expect. It's just through there. I don't... Sure? Another way to buy them? I remember years ago they did a like Nintendo Humble Bundle. Where
Is that a way you can gift them? Can you gift games through Nintendo's proprietary store?
All right, now that's something to think about. I don't know.
Because usually Humble will send you an email. There's a code. You can whatever.
Yeah, that might be the way to do it then. That might be why you would do this. I don't know what else. I mean, I guess also Humble still, you know, when you buy through Humble, they give you, or they donate to charity, right? So that's one way to kind of help with that. But
Is that with just bundles or any purchase?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know. Might just be the monthly. Either way, if that's something that you wanted to do, you can do it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
I didn't see anything one way or the other about a why this is a thing.
You probably don't get gold coins for it either.
No, probably not. Because it's digital, so the eShop will probably assume.
But I would assume that you would just, it's going to be, like you said, a code that you would redeem, and then it would,
You know what? It might.
I don't know. Not sure.
Weird.
Hey, we got our first look at some peripherals coming to the Xbox One in the way of keyboard and mouse. Razer's Turret for Xbox One.
It's looking pretty good.
It looks really good. Charges via a USB-C port. Sorry. $250.
It has like it has an extension on the side
Mm-hmm.
where you can put a mouse on there and like it pulls out or whatever.
Yeah, and this is like they've got this really cool.
It's like a mechanical keyboard, right?
It's a mechanical keyboard, and they've got this kind of like setup so that you can use it from the couch.
Yeah, it's like I think that's why it has that thing you play it on your lap and.
Yeah, it's a retractable tray, which is pretty cool. Like I don't know the preview of it on Engadget says that it's more comfortable than expected. Keyboard and mouse feel natural to use from a sofa, whether perched on the ledge or leaning back.
It's a step in the right direction, but not for that price.
$250 is high, but this is
That's almost a console for just a keyboard.
Yeah, I mean honestly,
That's a VR headset on a certain day.
Yeah, at Christmas this is a console. You know what I mean? Like that is an Xbox One.
Just get one of those really big, those like bean bag table things for your lap. Just get one of those.
I don't know. I feel like I would just grab my mouse and keyboard from my PC when this stuff starts to roll out and try it, just to see.
I mean, yeah, I don't have that situation where I'd play from a couch. I have a chair and a table like by my bed, so everything's right there.
There was. Did I not post it? Yeah, I don't think I posted it. There was a list of games that came out that are. Jesus. They might have gone out in the snow. There's a list of games that are going to be compatible with mouse and keyboard.
Oh, right.
That got shown off. I don't see it in.
I think Warframe is one of them.
Warframe's definitely one of them. That was the first one they announced.
Overwatch, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think we're there.
I didn't see that. I saw Sea of Thieves as one of them.
That makes sense.
Probably
anything that's like Windows 10.
Unless anything, probably that makes sense cross-play wise.
Yeah. I swear I posted that to
Fortnite.
Slack, but I guess I didn't. You might be right, actually. Yeah, I think that is.
I wouldn't be
it
shocked.
was like 6 or 7 games, I think, that were like confirmed. Like, hey, this is coming.
I would hope Minecraft would be one.
Yeah,
I like that game with the mouse.
My
and keyboard.
gut wants to say it is, but then part of me is saying it's
probably
not.
It's probably not
yet. But we'll get there. Along with that news story, a Corsair made its own lag-free wireless gaming mouse, which looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I realized there was a that's also through Engadget, right? Like I started noticing they kept posting a lot more and more about PC stuff within like the same day. I'm like, what is happening? Is there an event I missed? Is there? So I was like, I'm just gonna stop there with mouse and keyboard. I thought, it's good if people were looking for something, especially for Xbox. If you wanted something wireless, maybe that if it even accepts that with your one USB port. Well, there's 2 on the back, but there's one in the front. I just always thought. Well, for my ex, there's one in the front, but I was like, why is there one in the front? It should be 2 in the front, 1 in the back. If you're gonna do,
I mean, they had to make that thing smaller somehow, so.
I guess
it's like a mullet. You put one part of it up front, you put 2 in the back. You know what I mean?
Put all of it in the back.
Yeah, get the whole damn thing back there, Slim Jim style.
Oh my God, I want Slim Jim so bad.
If you don't put them on a taco, I'm gonna be real upset.
It's not gonna be tonight. I will though.
Maybe that could. We'll give it time. This is news, but we already kind of talked about it. Resident Evil 2 demo out January 11th. You can play it now for 30 minutes, and then move on.
Per account. So if you have a Xbox and a PlayStation 4 and Steam,
or if you want to just keep making infinite accounts,
or that,
fucking go for it, man. Get yourself some Resident Evil 2. Guys. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. I'm never going to get used to saying that name at all. Does not have online multiplayer the same way that previous From Software games, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, etc. had. And the idea behind it is that the developer wanted to focus on different map structure, different layouts to the way you move through a level without having to consider how it would work with multiple people running through. So I kind of like it.
I'm completely okay with that.
Yeah.
Wait, they're gonna focus on level design, or level design is already superb.
It is, but then like they can think about level design from the perspective of a single player rather than having someone else come running through that and what that has to do to
Coming in.
As I'm saying, like this is good news.
Yeah,
like, the people that already do great level design are even like, hey, we want to do this in a new way.
Yeah, the
Great.
more I see about
Sign me
this
up.
game, like the more excited I am for it.
I've been excited. You said
that-
From
that-
Software,
yeah,
and you said
like-
Samurai or Ninja or
That's the
whatever.
thing.
More
We were
Samurai, I
already
guess.
excited when we first saw it.
Yeah,
I
I mean, it
feel,
was
obviously.
disappointing when it wasn't Bloodborne 2,
And
but
it just keeps. I like it. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm down. I don't care about Samurai, but I'm down.
yeah, I'm down.
Sonti. Y'all heard of Sonti? Bringing you the Gray Station 9. Sony
Classic.
Interactive Entertainment is picking up, or rather buying, Audio Kinetic, the company behind game dev tools like the widely used audio middleware tool WWise.
What?
This is something, it's middleware that a lot of indie developers use for, I've seen WWise like pop up a lot as like one of the preloading logos that show up before you open a game. But it's middleware that's used commonly in indie development and a lot of development.
And Sony's.
Sony just bought them, yeah.
So, what does that mean for indie developers?
There wasn't.
You probably still license it out.
Yeah,
like
it's still gonna be a
they were.
license. Just means that now Sony has that, and it'll probably double down. And no, I don't know. Look, every time a big acquisition like this shit happens,
It only works on PlayStation consoles.
I'd love
You
that.
can't use it on anything else.
No, the only
That's
time or the stuff like this happens all the time, and the parent company purchasing the new company always states like, we're going to be hands off, we're going to let them run themselves, and they said as much. So we'll see, but yeah. There's something fantastic coming to Spider-Man on PlayStation 4. No confirmation as of this recording, but my guess is that it's the fucking FF suit, like the not FF, the
Future Foundation.
yeah, that one when Peter
No.
Parker was a member of the Fantastic Four.
There's a sweet ass Fantastic Four costume Spider-Man had because he didn't have a uniform, so they lent him one to go home in, but he had to wear a paper bag as a mask.
I remember. Okay, yeah, I remember that one
So it's just bare hands, bare feet, F4 suit.
with the paper bag. I could be okay with that, but also that
I
fucking.
feel like it's gonna
But that
be.
white and black
Yeah.
Spider-Man suit is fucking. There's no white and black suit in that game, right?
I thought there was one,
I don't know.
or maybe I'm thinking of the black and green
I
one.
mean, like Future Foundation's
I
okay.
think I'm thinking of that one. I don't think there's a black and white suit.
Fantastic Four's had better
See,
uniforms.
there it is. Someone's got a picture of it.
It is cool.
So good.
That was a good suit.
There's the one Marc was talking about.
Yeah,
That's
see,
another
that's
good
the one I
suit.
want.
Yeah.
Can I get both? You never know.
Yeah.
He is wearing.
I mean,
gloves.
each of those chapters, I think they released 3 different costumes. So
Mm.
I mean, if they put out DLC or Fantastic Four DLC, it could be 3 little suits again.
Yeah.
I mean, they put a goddamn cartoon in that game as a suit. They can do anything.
Did they do 2 cartoons?
Maybe I haven't looked at the DLC suits. I just know the one in the main.
Did they do a Spider-Verse one? Or
Oh,
was
no,
that-
they did.
Or was that like a Photoshop thing I saw?
That might be a Photoshop thing. I don't remember hearing about that.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think that would be a bigger deal.
Because
I
in
would've
the
heard
credits
about
of Spider-Verse, Marvel Spider-Man is in the credits.
That's cool.
He's in there for like a hot second. I was like, I saw that outfit. I saw the giant white
Oh,
spider.
yeah, he's in the fucking Batcave or wherever the fuck they go.
No,
If you look all the way to the left. That suit's there.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it till the credits roll.
Oh yeah. I saw it in that when they went down to that little thing. Ubisoft forgoes Steam in favor of the Epic Games Store for The Division 2. I assume it's
So-
still on Uplay, right?
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
wait a minute.
That's the one you play.
I was like,
Okay.
if it's on Uplay, none of this matters.
Yeah, but previously you'd buy a game through Steam and then you'd still have to link up to Uplay, and yeah, I mean, Epic's taking 12% cut of the sales versus Steam
30.
taking 30 until it hits that certain point, and then they
What was the certain point? Do you remember that number? Is it $1 million or something like that?
it was something. It was big. Was it $1 million sold or was it $10 million sold? Or was it $1 million?
I
don't
Copies?
remember.
I can't remember if it was
remember.
copies or dollars, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, so when you do the math on it, 30% of $60 is about $18.
Mm.
12% of 60 is about $8.
Yeah.
That's a $10 difference that Ubisoft is retaining. That's 1 million copies, and the Division 2 is probably going to do 1 million copies.
Sure.
That's $10 million that Ubisoft gets.
Yeah, in the end, it's business makes sense.
Every time on our Slack channel, I'm just going to keep quoting that.
Again, I don't think it means the death of Steam.
2 years.
I think it means
I'm
that
not saying
there's...
today. I'm saying 2 years. That's
I
Steam.
think it's just a greater...
David, better watch out. You better put out Dota 3, Half-Life 3, Artifact 3,
Oh my god.
Portal 3.
No Artifact 2.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's going hard on 3 now. We won't know what 4 is for a while, but we'll know what 3 is.
Left 3 dead.
Left 3, yeah.
Left 3, dead 3. That's double down on the 6, or on the 3, I mean, not 6. Oh, God.
Well, Epic can use some of that money to help maybe buy a higher rating from the Better Business Bureau after receiving an F from the BBB, allegedly granting the rating due to unanswered customer complaints, stating that 279 complaints have been filed against the business, but 247 have gone without a response.
Why did you kill Unreal Tournament, and why does it cost $20 to get a skin?
You're one of 200.
I have bought a skin.
Oh, God. Well, this says, Epic Games failed to protect customer security, resulting in several unsanctioned charges over mine and my partner's account. Another reads, there's no phone number or proper email response time to return my unauthorized charge of $160. Nobody will answer, and I feel cheated. I get an email fucking once a week that says there's unsuccessful login attempts on my Epic account.
Yeah, they feel cheated? What did you say a couple episodes back? When you download the Epic Games launcher, what is the file labeled as?
Fortnite.
No. It has Unreal Tournament launcher or something.
Ooh.
It has Unreal Tournament baked into it.
Mm-hmm.
What was that picture?
Yeah.
Want to talk about cheated?
I wonder if I saved that picture. Yeah, that was...
That's unreal.
I felt bad when I sent that picture, but it was funny.
Yeah.
No, so back when Fortnite launched on Switch, that was when I was like, all right, I'll fucking look at this thing. And I installed it, and I went to go sign in. It was like, hey, sign in with your Epic Games account. And I was like, oh, I don't have one. And I go to make one, and it says, your email already exists as an account. And I was like, no, it doesn't. I reset the password, and it was just like some dummy content. Like someone just used my email just to sign up for an account. So I reset the password and took control of the account.
That's crazy.
But now I still get a fucking thing like once a week that says...
Some Russians trying to hack your shit again.
This is what it said. It was Epic Installer 7.16.0 Unreal Tournament.msi.
Gut punch.
Which is Windows installer package, 32 megs. Love that.
F minus.
Epic
failed hard.
Epic talked to Kotaku and said Epic Games is not affiliated with the Better Business Bureau and has redirected all player-submitted complaints from the BBB to our player support staff. So, I mean, it seems like they're potentially trying to take control of it. But I look, that game is the biggest game in the world. I imagine.
How many of those complaints are like 12-year-old kids crying they got died?
It's more than likely shit like that, or
not as many as it is parents.
But the parents piece is the unauthorized charge is them not knowing their kid has access, or knowing and not thinking their kid would actually be able to do something. I remember when the iOS store first launched, my sister got like a $500 credit card bill because my nephew was, I don't know, fucking 7 and was just like over and over and over again on Extra Lives and shit.
Talking about a tapper.
And just like, yeah. I don't know how that shit.
Man, I couldn't imagine Wiz Khalifa's Wii farm with $500.
It's true. What you could do, if you're short on cash after your kid ran up your Fortnite bill, is go play some Game Pass games, because Xbox is giving out hot cash for Game Pass quests. There's a new slate of quests for Game Pass games in January. If you earn certain achievements in particular games available through the service, you get these rewards points, which are neat, and you can turn those into gift cards. It's not huge money,
No,
but it's equivalent, to maybe like
I got $5
someone using a superior support or
for-
search engine to.
Let's try to remember. I remember getting like a $5 or $10 gift card from them for just for playing Halo.
Oh yeah, that month that Halo launched, the Master Chief Collection.
Mm-hmm.
If you did XYZ, you got a gift card, and they made it cheeky, and they were like, "Hey, it's just enough to buy Halo Reach or Halo ODST."
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've been using Bing for quite a while now, thanks to y'all. And
It's y'all. What the fuck?
somebody recommended it at some point. It happened, or it was a dumb joke on this podcast that spun out of control. But hey, my life is that much better for it.
I want to say Chris Taylor gets the credit.
Was it way back then?
He was the first one I remember exclusively using Bing, and we used to give him shit for it.
I don't remember that. I remember it being when...
Because, like, on my old podcast, we had an episode where it said, I think it's called, like, Who Uses Bing? I think that's the name of the
remember
title.
that. I remember that. I remember him using it. Because he would always just, like, burn his iPhones and go buy a fucking Windows phone just because. That was Chris. Chris. But...
If it wasn't that, then...
I remember it being a thing
maybe
where...
something else.
I think something I did by default was set to Bing, and I didn't realize it, and then we made a joke about it on the podcast.
Oh,
and
you know what? Maybe it was that.
looking up Pokemon, because... Yeah, see, now it's coming back.
Hex
Maniac on Bing.com.
And then you realized you would get rewarded.
Yes, while I was looking up
That's what roped you in.
While I was looking up my classy Pokemon art on Bing image search, I realized that I could get $5 every couple months. Anyway.
Matt's bleeding.
You can now play a couple of games on Game Pass, and you get reward points.
I think Metro is one of them.
Yeah, Metro Redux is one of the games. The Division, Strange Brigade. But if you go to the Game Pass tab on your Xbox, you can see right on there it just says like quests, and you can jump in, which I think is cool because there's a lot of really, really dope things coming to Game Pass, but also it's easy to get lost in these.
This is what I wanted when the 360 first came out.
Totally agree.
Whenever you got achievements and you upped your gamer score, I was like, those should have been points you could redeem.
Yeah.
And now it's basically that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And for anybody who is Games Pass and wants to play The Division, you are on a timer. Because that game is leaving Games Pass.
Well, you have at least a month because of the quests. Or I guess at the end of the month or whatever it is. But what I think is cool is like you think about how many times have you sat down on the couch to watch something new on Netflix and you're like, ooh, what am I going to watch?
Is it the first Division?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're on a timer.
But you end up scrolling through for hours and hours, looking at all these shitty trailers for shitty things, and then it all looks the same, and you end up just watching King of the Hill the rest of the night. But you could have just started watching King of the Hill an hour and a half ago and wasted all that, or not wasted that time. This gives you that thing where I'm scrolling through Game Pass, and I'm like, yeah, I keep seeing fucking Keflings and iDarb and Banjo Nuts and Bolts, but I haven't installed any of them. What should I play? And this is like, hey, here's 3 fucking games you should play right now.
Well, you can't install any of them because you have Halo, Master Chief Collection, and Halo 5 on your console, so that's the real problem.
I can.
Yeah, tax returns, I'm buying some external hard drives. I'm done with this shit.
I don't know why. Okay, so since 360, ever since I heard Keflings, like that's the video game if it was a person I'd want to punch in the face. I don't know why. I hate that game.
I don't know what it is, but I
makes me
see it on
mad.
Game Pass all the time.
It's just avatars taking. It's some type of simulator. I don't know what it is. You're taking care of a townsfolk. You're like a giant. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just hate the use of that. I hate the word. I hate the box art. I don't know why. That game makes me mad. It didn't do anything wrong, but it makes me mad.
Sounds like Life of Black Panther.
Oof, man, that's a rough time. Unity and Epic. What do you guys know about this?
Epic's been in the news lately.
Yeah, they're trying some stuff.
I don't know anything. What's going
I
on?
forget what this was about.
So, Unity and Epic Games have been wrapped up in a dispute about terms of service with regards to a platform called Spatial OS. So basically, Unity's terms of service have changed, and developers are no longer allowed to create or operate spatial OS games using Unity, including development and production games. This clause talks about how you need a separate license and authorization from Unity to use Spatial OS, which is a cloud-based server platform that helps developers to build large and persistent virtual worlds, stating they were all in breach of the new terms had they not acquired this extra license.
Sounds like something to be used for like online games.
It could be a number of things. There's a lot of people using it who have kind of spoken out about this.
Crackdown 3 could be using it. Cloud computing.
Not wrong. But a couple of them, one of the things that...
If Crackdown was using Unity, that game would have been out already.
They can hit the port button a lot easier, though. Be out on Switch the following week.
Fuck.
Crackdown 3 on Unity. Sorry, Joe.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Epic Games founder Tim Sweeney tweeted, "Did Unity just prohibit all cloud-hosted multiplayer games? You couldn't operate Fortnite, PUBG, or Rocket League under these terms." Unity then responded with a statement saying that the blog post pulling all the stuff up is incorrect and claims that it said more than a year ago. This is by Improbable. This is where it all kind of stemmed out of. Improbable is the developer behind... I don't see it. Sorry.
So this was going on for a while.
Yeah, but they were the ones that made this blog post that kind of rolled out, and then it all kind of happened overnight, or not literally, but like they made this post. Epic, Tim Sweeney was like, "What? This is weird," and then Unity kind of followed up.
Like, whoa, man! You need to take a chill.
It got to the point where essentially everything's okay. However, Epic Games kind of like got behind this small developer, and they will. It says there. It was a blog post where we will jointly reaffirm our commitment to giving game developers the best combination of engine and other technology backed by interoperable standards that work for everyone while respecting developers' abilities to choose partners and software components freely. And then announced a $25 million fund to help developers transition to more open engine services and ecosystems.
So using Unity is still fine.
Unity says it is. However,
I mean, if you go to improbable.io is their website for this Improbable, like Spatial OS is right over their front page and it's like, hey, use Spatial OS, the cloud platform for, anything. Is this a good fit for my project? And it says any game engine, and it says with Spatial OS using our SDKs and GDKs, we provide our own integrations for Unity and Unreal Engine and community integrations with CryEngine. So
are they the developers of Spatial OS? Is that what it is?
I'm getting a sense that yes, that is.
They make that. Unity integrates that. Now Epic is saying, fuck that. We'll work with them to put it in our stuff. Don't have to worry about paying an extra fee. I believe that's the gist of this story.
Epic is being like the big brother here for a lot of things. They're just like, no, I got you, man. You just
but they're F in the Better Business Bureau. Here. And if you make a game with them, you might get canceled for Fortnite. So just be careful.
It's true.
I'm saying I was like, what is Epic's catch right now? And I feel like Fortnite's its only catch so far.
Well, doctors say
they got a real tournament in the cooker.
I keep forgetting.
Doctors
for
say
a reason.
Don't cover up your dark spots. Try this instead. If you put clear jelly on your face and look into a camera, someone will make a shitty ad about you on the bottom of a website.
Don't you love those?
Sure. Kingdom Hearts 3's epilogue will be patched in after launch.
What the fuck?
This is known news. So a couple weeks ago when the game went gold and then subsequently leaked, the director of the game...
Was this? Oh, you know what it was?
Someone got out there and said, hey, the game's been leaked. Be careful where you look. We're really saddened by this. But please be aware that the ending of the game is not in this version. So there is none of that. We're patching it in deliberately because they wanted to make sure that if the game got leaked and it's, pushed to press, that the ending wouldn't be in there. So this hit this week as some big fucking news story, but it's not really a news story.
It's like a fake news story.
I always wonder how this happens.
I fucked up. I bought in.
It's funny that they prepared for it. They're like, we knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
But then it's like, how and when and where does this happen? Because what I keep thinking in my head is an episode in Breaking Bad where like the train is coming and it has to stop. They have to make it stop. And you have to put the hook in the pipes to steal the chemicals from it. Like
where somewhere along the way. How?
It's something like that, but digitally.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who the Heisenberg is with leaking these games.
Just some dong. We've got. Sorry guys, I'm kind of jumping through our little chat here. Verizon reportedly alpha testing a cloud-based gaming service set to eventually work on Android devices.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Take advantage of Verizon's upcoming 5G service. But screenshots show shit like Detroit Become Human and Red Dead Redemption. God of War. Don't know if that's real or not, but yeah.
God of War is interesting.
Yeah. Company's working on it's something similar to PlayStation Now called Verizon Gaming. And yeah, based on forum posts and emails, Verizon's been recruiting testers for a while now, giving qualified applicants a free NVIDIA Shield TV. The service has 135 games, an Xbox One controller that works with the platform, and testers get an Amazon gift card worth $150.
You think about playing an Xbox One controller with God of War
Yeah.
and Detroit Become Human? Yeah.
I don't know,
trigger, Kratos. Right trigger.
If you look at the screenshots, though, like the logos of like FIFA are cut off and shit like that. Like I don't know if this was just kind of like
probably
they used a scraper to pull in data from the biggest games of the year or some shit, and just that's their.
Like I unfortunately use Verizon as my provider.
I mean, they're all bad, Mark. It doesn't matter that you use one or the other.
Fuck them so much. I just don't.
Consumer cellular.
Yeah.
I love that Comcast Xfinity has its own.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking nuts.
I'm just trying to. We got the one big one's coming. We're just not there
I don't know what you're
quite
talking about.
yet.
Nothing big happened this week.
Something big happened this
involving
week.
a game.
Universal
We talked about
reportedly cancels plans for Pokemon and Zelda park attractions.
Motherfuckers.
I know, man. So it's just a report. However, there's big plans for not only Super Mario World, which is open now.
Japan.
Yeah, in Japan. But apparently, they were set to do Pokemon and Zelda park attractions, which are now reportedly canceled.
It's like they
according
hate
to these
money.
rumors.
The two properties that I think arguably do better than Mario.
I just wonder. I don't know. Like maybe the.
I think Pokemon does the best.
I'm curious to see what happens next year, because I think Super Mario World might launch this year.
For us?
No. There in
yeah.
Japan, I think this is when they actually launch. Like it starts. But I think next year you're gonna have a huge wave of people going to Tokyo for the Olympics.
They want to send their feelers out.
I wonder, like, you wait and you see how popular it is once you get a wave of, because Japan's gonna be fucking a nightmare.
It's gonna do so good.
Yeah.
I can't see it. I can't see it failing. I really can't.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the theme park business to.
I watched one video on it where Miyamoto actually visited, and he was like, I'm not sure. I think he might have had help with it, just showing like what he wanted out of the theme park. And I remember some type of like unofficial. I can't remember if the ceremony was to like just say like, "Hey, this is finally happening," or "Hey, it's here now."
I thought it was a "Hey, this is finally happening" kind of thing.
Probably, yeah.
From what I remember.
Man, kids, man, they have it so good.
I know, they don't even know it. Well, we got a series of tweets from Nintendo this week instead of what we hoped would be a Nintendo Direct. Where was the first one? First one, Dragon's Dogma. Dark Horizon coming to Nintendo Switch on April 23rd. Looks good, man.
It has everything too.
Yeah, it's the whole fucking thing. And I think it's like a $40 price point. It's not.
That's
like,
a game I always wanted to play.
Now's your chance.
And I just haven't.
I played a little bit of it. It was a Plus game on PS3 at some point.
Yeah, I think I installed it and then never touched it.
But like out of all those Dragon's Dogma games, that was like the one that was highly like acclaimed.
Yeah.
We got a release date for Yoshi's Crafted World, March 29th, 2019, along with a release date for Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn, Nintendo 3DS, March 8th. 2 new games coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link, and Blaster Master out on January 16th. Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age, coming to Switch. We heard about that in the last Nintendo Direct back in September. Got a confirmation on release date, April 30th. Along with 10 and 10-2, the HD remasters coming to Switch, confirmed for April 16th.
You said 12, then you said 10 too.
Yeah, that's how they tweeted it.
They're the same. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I get it. What else do we have? Was that the other? No, everything's out on Switch now. You should play that game if you haven't played that game. And that's all of them.
I really want to play Yoshi.
Yeah, I'm
I haven't played a
looking
Yoshi
forward to
game
that
in a
one.
while.
Me neither. I missed Woolly World. Didn't play it.
I didn't play it either.
Yeah. But I don't know. One thing to note, I'll say this and I won't say anything else probably, but I definitely will maybe. All those tweets, all those confirmations were things that were announced at the last Direct that tie up those loose ends. We can start opening up some new threads.
I think I want the Quiet Me on the Switch.
Why do you fucking hate me?
No, that's the one game where I won't bitch play in portable mode without my AirPods.
Yeah, I guess so. If we get a Switch 2 this year, do you think it adds Bluetooth
there.
support
I see what you did
for headphones?
Better.
All right. Activision's got a new president, Rob Kostich, former executive vice president and general manager of the Call of Duty franchise, now running Activision.
Oh man, it's almost like we didn't see that one coming.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that brand isn't its own company.
Just Call of Duty?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, there's 3 developers behind it now, and there's...
just put them all under one umbrella. Just Call of Duty company.
I can call it Resident Evil.
Could. And then that was all the Activision news of the week. Except Bungie splits with Activision, keeps Destiny. This news story comes from Kotaku, which Bungie's blog post. We have enjoyed a successful 8-year run and would like to thank Activision for their partnership on Destiny. Looking ahead, we're excited to announce plans for Activision to transfer publishing rights for Destiny to Bungie. With our remarkable Destiny community, we are ready to publish on our own, while Activision will increase their focus on owned IP projects. Destiny, which first launched September 2014, has been published through Activision ever since. And we've been, from reports and things and, that have come up about the story or this story and how Bungie's worked with Activision, the kind of mandated release of a new Destiny game or expansion every fall has been something that gave a lot of attention to that relationship. Bungie's not constrained to that schedule any longer. Fan expectation maybe, but no financial expectation. So Bungie stated we'll continue to deliver on the existing Destiny roadmap, and we're looking forward to releasing more seasonal experiences in the coming months, as well as surprising our community with some exciting announcements about what lies beyond. I think it's really fucking cool news, man.
I'm like I was saying earlier. I'm curious to see where this goes.
Yeah, I want to see what they do with that game, and I know it's not going to happen next week. I know it's not going to happen 2 weeks from now, but
No.
I come, possibly holiday this year. What's this game look like?
There's just a lot of because since this happened, what was it, Thursday or something? I think. Yeah, Thursday.
Spartan armor. No,
Dude. I mean, hey. So just for context, I'm in a meeting, and I'm on my iPad using it for notes during the meeting, and I had it on Do Not Disturb, so no notifications were popping down But I happened to swipe down, pull down notifications because I had to check something, and when I did, I see there's a message from Marc, that was the Jason Schreier tweet that just said. Activision, or rather Bungie, calling an all-staff meeting in a couple of minutes. Not sure what it is, but seems to be everyone's buzzing about something. Buzz around the studios that it's good news. And I was like, that's weird. And then I'm in the middle, and then I fucking peeked down again. Or I think it went off on my watch. I didn't have Do Not Disturb turned on there. And I just saw it, and I was just like, holy fucking shit. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't.
you're at a meeting, you just hear.
Yeah, I'm
like,
what was God? What the fuck is this? It's fucking crazy. It's really wild. Because I remember when I read Schreier's book, there's a whole chapter on it about Destiny, and he interviewed them, and they talked a lot about the independence gained back from Microsoft after being independent and then being bought by Microsoft, and then getting out of that whole ring with Halo and leaving to go pursue Destiny, and what that meant to them and the importance of that. And I'm reading it on. I'm just thinking to myself, but they're locked into Activision now for Destiny. If only, right? And it's really cool. The buzz I've seen,
So now they're like IO. In a way.
Yeah. Which there's parts of it where I'm a little you lose the big money behind Activision. What happens? You lose the support of. Remember, because there's the other studios within Activision's wheelhouse. Vicarious Visions did the PC port of this game, which is hosted on Battle.net, which doesn't matter because in amount of time, then that means Destiny will be on Steam, and you know what I mean, or the Epic Game Store, Matt.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It'll get out there.
Uplay maybe, who knows?
Sure, they'll put it wherever they want, wherever it'll sell. I'm sure
Bethesda
Bungie will put
launcher.
it. Why not? But additionally, there's pieces of I think was it Curse of Osiris was developed by. No. Osiris was in-house, but it wasn't good, and Warmind was taken over by Vicarious Visions. So that's the part of it where I'm a little, not worried, but just, okay, it's just Bungie now. They're not going to have other resources to pull from the way they might have before. So what happens then? But I think it's good. We saw that earnings call back in September or end of September when Activision pit a lot of its bullshit on Destiny not meeting expectations, and it felt very reminiscent of Square pinning shit on Hitman and on Tomb Raider, where over that Tomb Raider game was remember that years back?
Oh man, other franchises that aren't that one aren't doing as great as that one.
Right.
It's fuck off.
Well, they put fucking Tomb Raider to die.
But that first Tomb Raider, after that one, they said that it didn't meet their expectations, and it sold 13 million copies or something. It was
that. Oh,
yeah.
God,
It was what were your fucking
What?
expectations? What did you want?
25 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are their expectations for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah, I've never really cared for Activision as a company.
Yeah.
was never in love with them, and I know they help publish some pretty fun games.
Yeah, Call of Duty,
Right.
Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 2,
Mhm.
Call of Duty 3.
You can see why I don't care.
Call of Duty Black Ops I, Call of Duty Black Ops II, Call of Duty Black Ops III, and most importantly, Call of Duty Black Ops III,
as well as
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2,
Tony Hawk.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3,
They did publish those games, right?
Yeah.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Call of Duty Dogs,
So
Call of Duty World War 2,
Destiny.
Call of Duty Big Red 1.
Additionally, the buzz that I've heard, It's all
Trying to think of another
hearsay.
one.
All hearsay and speculation. But the idea being that now, because Destiny 2 is in a really good spot. Since Forsaken launched, they turned the campaign around. They've built endgame content for those who want it. Like, you will always have something to do in there. You don't need to feel like you're clocking in, but you can if you want to. Like, it seems like they've built a better game. And now they can kind of do what they want. And the speculation seems to be that they could just drop the 2 from this and just make this fucking WoW. You know what I mean? Where it is Destiny. And then when they want to, they'll keep doing regular patches and updates, but they could just make this a living game that goes on and on and on. And
That's
after 5,
basically what it's trying to be. So
yeah, and I could see that without having to have a number to it, without needing to drop a Destiny 3 in a certain period of time. Like that
would make more sense. But I think at this point as well. I mean, yeah, like obviously good for them,
Sure.
hands down. But I'm also curious if they have anything else they want to work on that's not Destiny.
Well, they've got that publishing deal with NetEase, the Chinese investment company. They talked about earlier this or last year. Remember that? It was like
I
a.
don't know why I'm thinking like, oh, what a mobile version.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was a while ago.
Yeah, I forget what it was, but they said it wasn't Destiny. They said it was. I forget what it was.
I mean, I think they should still be supporting Destiny, but I'm wondering if they would have like a smaller subgroup within Bungie to, like a Team A, Team B, kind of like Konami did, whatever. And
Honestly, like, they own Destiny now, so they could do it. It could be a fucking portable one, but it was they got $100 million from NetEase. Sorry, I have to skip an ad.
you think they could collab with 343?
Quit playing games with my heart.
Bungie's got to be hiring like crazy right now, right? I mean, they're a developer. They're not a publisher. Now they're self-publishing. They need a publishing division.
Watch them get bought out again. Watch them get owned by like
PlayStation.
that would be wow.
I kind of thought that was going to be the deal a couple years back when they had such a...
That would be shooting yourself in the foot.
I think this is a great time to just stay where you're at, you know?
Devolver Digital.
I know what's going on behind closed doors. Sean Layden is like, hey, I got to make a call. I got to get the big guns for this pitch. You know who we're calling. Not the Ghostbusters either.
Jack Trenton?
We're calling Jack Trenton.
By big guns, you mean...
His big dick.
Okay.
Yeah, that original NetEase announcement said that they're working on a new franchise. Didn't say Destiny. They said we'll continue working with Destiny.
It's Destiny.
It could be.
I don't know. It's something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting.
That sounded like...
we'll go. Let me look up. I'm curious to see what Bungie's career's webpage looks like.
Oh, I can pull that up. I'm right there. Sorry, Mark.
Yeah, no, it's like the whole thing with them and Activision. It sounds like a long separation, and one party did not want to sign those divorce papers to make it official yet.
Yeah, it sounds like they were
what, like the whole thing. Like since Destiny 1, they were having issues. Like that's wow. That's a lot of tolerance.
interesting. Not a lot of job listings on their website. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 job openings.
Sometimes more creative things come out of limitations.
True.
You see marketing in there though.
There's 5 open marketing positions. That's the department with the biggest openings. Everything else is like 2 or 1 opening across different departments.
It's like part of the publishing arm.
Yeah. Anyway, that's big news. I mean, I don't think you're going to get bigger news this week. I'd be surprised. Maybe
Jack Trenton comes back to PlayStation. Give me bigger news than that.
All right, that's fair. Nintendo Direct coming this week.
Hosted by Jack Trenton.
Yep. Hosted by Jack Trenton. Destiny's coming to Switch, y'all. Now that's good hot news.
Free to play.
Free to play cloud streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I could see them pulling a Hitman with this and making Destiny just
I could see them doing a Warframe.
a fucking client. Yeah, make it a client that full ass.
Basically, it's there.
do you have to pay for any content in Warframe, or is it all cosmetic shit and like
I
don't know if there's like, you know what I mean, like because
I don't know about that.
I can't imagine like something like Forsaken just being free from this point moving forward.
Oh, probably not. I'm sure you'd have to pay for that still.
And honestly, the in-game like microtransactions that do give Bungie money, I think suck, and I don't think I would want to see leaned into more. Like I'd much rather keep paying for the content that I have been. Like I'm gonna buy the Black Armory, the new expansion, because I still didn't buy that whole season pass. But I'll buy the rest of the season pass for the rest of the year. And here's the one thing that I really like. I'll say this and we can wrap up because it's probably like 6 feet of snow outside right now and you guys gotta go. I know, you're welcome. What I've been thinking about a lot prior to this is that I like Destiny, but I'm so confined. I'm on PlayStation, period. How cool would it be if I could just turn on my PC and jump in and play, which I can because I have a copy of that game because they gave me one for free because they really want people to play that game. But I'm not going to jump in and splinter my fucking progress across all these characters.
I can't do that story again.
No, I'm done. With
I
this,
only played it once. I can't do it.
yeah. With this, if I could sign into my Bungie account and have all my gear, all my character on any platform, I'll buy that game again on Xbox. I don't give a fuck. I'll just have it anywhere so that anywhere I want to jump in and play, I can do that. I'm not asking for crossplay. I know it's a lot to ask. And also I think PvP would suck if I've got PC players against me on whatever. But just the ability to, if I want to go play with friends that are on Xbox, I can do that. If I want to play with friends who are on PC, I can do that. But I want to be able to transfer my character around.
Sync in progress is the big thing because I would play it again in a heartbeat because it runs at 60 on PC.
Yeah, damn, it looks so good on PC. Have you done like Rocket League, right? Like your progress carries across platform, right?
Not yet,
No,
but
not
I
yet.
think
That's
that
the thing that's
Rocket
coming.
ID is gonna do a lot with that.
Yeah.
So,
But
stay tuned. They keep delaying it though.
But that's the thing that you know what I mean? What else does that? I mean, Fortnite, right?
Dota.
Yeah, Fortnite.
That's a different case. I'm talking like cross-platform saves of your...
Fortnite does it now.
Yeah, right? Like that.
There's got to be a better example than Fortnite. I don't want to end
I
this
know.
podcast on Fortnite.
No.
Splatoon 2 when you go from the TV to mobile.
Yeah. That's a... Yep.
It's got to be something.
Forza does it between Xbox and PC.
Sea of Thieves does it, right?
Yep.
I'll take that as a win over Fortnite at this point.
All right, great. Perfect. We're going to get out of here so we can all hang out.
Can't wait
in
for the
snow
Halo Master Chief Collection to do it
and play
before the end of the year.
Sea of Thieves tonight together.
Oh, no.
Come on.
No.
That's what you just said.
No.
You said, I'll take Sea of Thieves over Fortnite.
Yes, I
Okay,
would.
Great. Let's
I'm
go play
not
Sea of
playing
Thieves.
either tonight.
We'll be back next week with, what we think about that old
Jack Trenton news.
Mortal Kombat news. Talk about a little bit of Mario. Talk about a little... What are you guys getting into this week? What's on the docket?
I guess if shit gets good in Destiny, I gotta have a character that's ready to go when it does get good. So I guess I gotta grind a little bit. I have Warmind to get through.
Warmind's pretty good. I can run through that if you
I
want.
got Warmind. I got all of Forsaken.
Forsaken's really fucking...
So I guess I'll play some of that, especially if it gets snowed in tomorrow.
Yeah. Forsaken's really fucking good. I'm going to warn you, and you as well, Mark, just in case, because I had to go through it this week. The Destiny reinstall process sucks because you
Download it, and then you gotta
it, you
install
open it, and then it...
However, at least it installs in the background as you play other things.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty positive on that.
Then
Because you have to open Destiny.
You have to open Destiny.
But then after that, it'll still go?
Yes.
You can close and go play something else?
90%
What
sure.
I ended up doing was saying, I'll go do laundry. So I put my PS4 in rest mode and then came back and it was done.
Okay, I'm pretty sure when I did that for Destiny 1, like the first night I got PlayStation 4, I was playing Ali Ali 2 while I was installing in the background.
All right, could be. But just keep that in mind because I started it. I was hardwired, so the like 7 gig download happened in no time at all. But then I opened it and I was like, oh right, it's gonna do that secondary install, and then it was just crawling even hardwired. So I put it in rest mode and it was.
boy, I got that Cat 7 Ethernet.
I mean,
Category 7.
but just remember, you do have to open it to
Yeah.
finalize it. That's the piece. Because if you're like hey, it's done. I can play. Oh shit,
I'll play
I still
tomorrow
got an hour.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
We'll see.
yeah.
I'll-
But that aside, what else you get into this week?
I want to continue Batman. I want to continue God of War.
Yeah.
I need to beat Jack and Daxter. I haven't gone back yet.
Yeah. You're right there.
I like how you
91.
say I need to beat Jack and Daxter. Like, man, if I don't beat it this week, that game's going away forever after it's been
get
out
it,
for
man.
years.
Like the further away you get away from
I'm
that.
just right there. I'm just like, come on, just fucking do it. You
Yeah.
know. It's
Yep.
just been a busy week, so I just haven't really done much.
Yeah, I've worked every day this week.
Yuck.
Almost, probably. Man, well, we'll see about tomorrow.
Snow City. Cool.
What are
Well,
you playing?
oh, I don't know.
Great.
Mario, Momodora, Destiny. I'm gonna fall into Destiny a little bit this week for sure.
Great.
But I'm excited about Mario. Mario is my new couch game. I've been really I needed Mario a lot last month. And now it's here.
Have you seen the funny videos on it on
On what?
Twitter? When people are like, they have Mario loaded up, and then in a corner they have Donkey Kong, and they're showing you how much fun you could have just by playing Donkey Kong as to waiting with all the loading shit with Mario. Where it's like if you die, you got to go back to the world map. You got to load up the level, start from the beginning, keep going. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong's just like instant checkpoint replays, go around the level design. Like they were just shitting on Mario. It was
Yeah, because this one's definitely catered to a different audience,
Yeah.
which is why I didn't finish it on Wii U. But
it's funny.
yeah,
No, but Mario, like those new Super Mario Brothers games, they can be. Did you ever watch like the tutorial stuff on it?
I don't know.
Like
I played through the DS one, and then I didn't want much to do with that series
Oh.
after playing the first one.
well, on the Wii or Wii U, I think it's Wii U.
Yeah.
They show you, they have pre-recorded videos on how to do like a perfect run with each level, and it's like super hardcore with the way they platform everything.
Oh, it's built
just,
into the game?
It's just seamless.
That's cool.
It's like, what the fuck?
That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no, I didn't know that. I'm excited. I'm going to fire that one up
speedrunners game
tonight
probably.
after I make a pizza from scratch.
Saw that. I saw you had the degrees up there.
I knew it was going to snow. So our original plan was order Chinese food. And then I was like, you know what, man? Fuck that. I'm not going to make someone drive out in the snow like a bitch.
Been there, done that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Sound like a man from experience.
I always liked driving in the snow. I just always wanted to be off because, it's snow and I wanted to be snowed in. You can't be that when you're a delivery driver. But I'm going to give delivery drivers a night off. Go home to your kids. Go home to your video games. Play Destiny. I'm going to make a pizza.
I'm gonna call it the old pizza joining request. Joe Dix to bring my pizza.
I'm on the way.
Call you up.
I'm on the way.
Ring ring. It's not gonna be Jack Trent, so don't pick up the phone.
Cool. You can rent him for birthday parties, just saying.
Oh,
Not birthday parties. Not literally birthday parties, but like
the end of the month.
I know. I've been thinking about some things. He comes out and he does speaking engagements. You can call him and there's a way to book him. Thinking about I don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe when we have our E3 party in January. All right, the free cheese, 282. Done. It's another one in the books. Go to thefreecheese.com. Another episode of Under My Umbrella is up today. We'll have Hitman the end of the week, probably. Not much else going on. We're still ironing out some things, so those two are rolling for now. That's it. Twitter, the free cheese is at some free cheese. Marc is at _mental. Matt at MattyIce131. I'm at the free cheese. Podcast at thefreecheese.com. You can send us your wasabi stories. Tell us if you're playing Destiny or if you don't give a fuck.
Or if you're watching local wrestling this week.
Ooh, more on that next week when we come back with episode 283. But until then, thank you, Marc. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, listener, for listening. We'll be back.